All right, hey guys, so if my voice is a little hoarse, a little off, I'm just getting over being sick, so bear with me here. But the area where I'm standing, I promised I'd make a video on this. This used to be an above ground pool. All right, so moved in this house 3 years ago. It was all sand, right? It's about 700 to 800 square feet, and you can kind of see that it's not growing as nicely as a lot of the other areas in the lawn. Okay, so I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory to me and a lot of people, but a lot of you may not know and say, hey, what's causing some of the bare spots, right? So you may think, well, why is it not growing there even if you put grass seed down, etc.? Well, the issue that you have to consider what the soil composition and structure is made out of, right? I mean, it's either a sandy soil or a clay soil, and this area is just very hard and rocky. It's very compacted, and aeration alone is not going to do it. I've tried aerating this area, but it's so hard that, and rocky in some spots that you can't even really do it. So you really have to take, more in-depth measures to, kind of take care of this. So what can you do? Well, you can get a cultivator, or a heavy-duty tiller and really rough up the soil. That might be your best bet if you're really looking for a full lawn renovation. But you got to consider after that, you're going to rough it up and then, loosen it up, the top layers. You want to put down a couple, 2 to 3 inches of good, quality soil and compost, maybe a combination thereof, right? Depending on what kind of soil you have, you can add some amendments like biochar, humic acid, and you have to consider the soil type. Like I said, if you have sandy soil, do you have, clay soil, you may want some more organic matter. If it's sandy soil, for just overall water retention, okay? And if you have a clay soil, you might want to just improve some of the drainage, right? So add some of those amendments, some of those, organic compost bags you can get from Home Depot, Menards, wherever. But if you really want to take it a step further, what you could do is get a soil test. If you haven't done it, focus on that specific area just to find out what the key nutrients are and deficiencies, what you're lacking, what you need. And then you have to figure out, okay, what's gonna give me optimal growing conditions and what's gonna be the best suitable environment to support plant health and growth, right? Then you gotta think about, okay, so you're gonna put some good topsoil down or compost, get some good grass seed, good quality seed, and consider, so this area gets shade over here, but this area gets a lot of sun. So get some good quality seed that's gonna support that. And make sure you follow the instructions. And it's an ongoing process, guys. It's not something that's going to just fix overnight and you're going to put a couple products down and be done with it, right? So it takes time. But, regular feedings after that, put down a good starter fertilizer, and then you should be, that should give you a really good start. But if you're serious about it, year after year, and you put down some quality seed, you address the soil conditions first, it may not be that difficult for you. But don't make the mistake that a lot of people do and just put down cheap seed. That annual rye gas crap. That stuff is just terrible. So it's gonna die off, and just get a good quality seed. Do it right the first time. You won't have to spend money later on to try to fix what you tried the first time that didn't work. So that's that. That's gonna be my project this fall. So stay tuned for that. Let me know where you guys are from in the comments below. What kind of projects you have working on and what your lawn care plan is for the fall, if you're doing any kind of renovations, things like that. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.